Hello everyone, it's Monika here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm coming to you with projects I've created for latest Hunky Dory collection, which is called Light Up Christmas. So in this collection you're going to get two dies. You probably can get them separately, so let me show you those dies. As you can see, I only have them on those pieces of paper, and you will be able to see them on the website in a, of course, in a packaging with some beautiful inspiration on the front, and I will of course link them all below the video so you can have a look. So as I said, this is the first die and it's a Christmas light cones, and when I look at that die I thought it's very interesting, very challenging, and I really wanted to create something, quite a few projects which are different, thinking out of the box maybe a little bit. So I hope you're going to like what I've created with this die set, because it doesn't look nothing exciting maybe for some people, but for me it was showing a challenge. Which I really loved working with that one. And the next die is this festive forest lantern. So as you can see, there are quite a few dies in it. So we've got the base, so let me pull the base, and then you've got other dies. So die number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, because for each design you've got a little frame as well. And those two dies, they are so brilliant. I will show you what I've created with them and how you can use them to add a little bit interest to your background, or a little bit something, that extra something into your project. So these are those two dies. As I said, I'm going to link them both below the video so you can check them out and get them if you maybe get inspired while you know, you're looking at my project. So let me show you. So maybe I will show you the just traditional cards of traditional projects. So of course, for the lanterns you can get those lights as well. They have them on their website. They sell them in a pack of 3, so you can see that I still got 3 left. And this is the lantern. So I just used the die as it ended to be used, and as you can see, hopefully you can see that when you light up it looks so nice and pretty. And this is the die. Let me just bring those dies again so I can show you. So I used that star die. I used, of course you need to cut that base twice to put that together to create a lantern. And then I used the Christmas tree, and I used just the arch, just the standard arch. So this is my Christmas lantern. I think this is the first project I created, which I really liked creating. And then let me show you this one. So this is another beautiful project, and it's 4x6 card, and I use again those same stars, and I cut them, I think 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 times on that white panel. And then because I already had those gold stars from the lantern from here, I thought, okay, I will put the stars all over as well. I cut down those stacks, and I put the gold mirror card behind it, and I cut that arch in the scalloped edge, and I actually put that on 3D foam pads, mats and layers. Season's Greetings comes from this Just My Type. I only got few sheets from that. It's like a paper pad with a lot of Christmas sentiments. It's called Just My Type Christmas, I think, Christmas sentiments pad or something like that. I will try to link that below as well so you can have a look. I've got that Just My Type sentiments, just everyday sentiments, but this is from the Christmas sentiments. I really like this one. It's so elegant, I would say, clean and simple, and something everyone could create and send it off. So I think this one is really pretty. I wanted to create something which is more different shape, so I created this rocker card. So I used the circle nesting dies, this dual stitch nesting dies from Hunky Dory as well. And this time I used some silver mirror card. Of course, I used a Matastic cardstock from Hunky Dory. The sentiment is just my type sentiment, Christmas sentiment pad. And behind that image, I really wanted to put a little bit of vellum just to mute down the background a little bit. And as you can see, I've got the silver stars as well. I think those dies are so great. Even though I was working on those projects during the heat wave here in the UK, probably some of you know that we had over 35 degrees and it was really hard, but I just had my fun, had my music, wasn't thinking about recording, prepping. I was just trying to enjoy myself with the music, fun, and something cold to drink. And I really enjoyed working with this collection. I must say that I'm really happy with every single project, and yes, I really recommend you to at least have a look. Before I forget, I will add just that I used on that Christmas tree, I used pearl green ink, and I use the coloring pencils to add the color on those Christmas lights here. So that's project number 3. And then I thought, no, I need to use those light cones, and I thought they would look really pretty as flowers. So I've created, and I hope you're going to see the lights. I know it's a daytime, but the switch is hidden here. I hope you can see it. And let me just, yes, so you can see the lights in those they look maybe a little bit like wintry tulips. What do you think? Because and of course they've got those snowflakes cutouts, but I think they look so pretty. So I create the stem, and as you can see, it's like a 3D stem because I created like a kind of I really had so much fun with this one because I just cut a piece of green card and I used my scoreboard that scored every quarter of an inch and created like a tube, and I cut 2 leaves without this cutting down, without a stencil, without anything, just run through with my bone folder in the center just to indicate that it's a beautiful leaf. Thinking of you is just my type sentiment pad and those ovals, and as you can see, I've added those cutting dies pieces from that, and this time I use those ones. And what else can I tell you? So it's 5 by 7. Of course, it has lots of layers. For this, of course, you will need to have a box, but I really wanted to show you that using this small die set, you can create something really different, something maybe not everyone would think of, and I hope I'm going to be the only one from design team. Or maybe not, I don't know, but I really wanted to create something special with that. So I hope you will like this one, because it took me a while to add the depth to hide, because as you can see, the lights are quite chunky. Maybe if I had a different lights, but these are sold by Hunky Dory, so I had to use them. But if you've got different type of lights, maybe you can hide them a little bit better, but I think from the top you can't really see, and I really needed to for them to see that switch here. So you can see that the lights are under those 4 corners and inside of those flowers. So yes, I hope you like this one, because it took me a while to create it and I'm really happy with that. And then I really wanted to create something. It could be for like a Christmas celebration, winter, a birthday, winter, maybe a baby shower, depending what kind of sentiment you're going to add. Let me just switch that on. And look at that. I actually, so what you need to do for those flowers, you need to cut the full you need 3 pieces of that, but to create one of them you need only three of those sections. So you cut away that part and you just burnish fold it and glue it with using that tab. So you need three sections to create one flower. To create this like a doily, you need to cut three of those and you go mountain valley, yes, valley, mountain, yeah. And on the third one you need to cut away one and to create that, because if you keep the last section from the third die cut, it will not create that valley or mountain for you. So yeah, I hope it makes sense, but you will see it once you start to fold it. You will see that that it has to be removed, that one section has to be removed. And then I decided to put the vellum under each of those snowflakes. So again, that one piece which I cut off created me like a template for the vellum. So I was tracing how many pieces, you can see how many pieces I had to cut, and I hope you can see I tried to shield the sunlight so you can see the light, how beautiful it looks underneath that vellum. And I added like a silver mirror card underneath the circle, and I had a paper straw and another circle to here. And I didn't want to add any sentiment. I thought it will look really nice, and I love that powder blue card. So I hope you like this one as well. This is my next project, and as you can see on my desk I've got this card as well. It's the same idea as this, but I didn't put any lights. I wanted to create a card as well, and for this one I used a silver mirror card, and you can see that in the center we've got that snowflake as well, because as I said, to create that you need to cut away one of the sections, and I thought I don't want to waste it, so I just cut it around it, and instead of using die cutting a circle, I used that piece to put in the center. How cool is that? And I thought it's such a great idea to use all those pieces, like when I cut the first when I created the first project, the lantern, I use all those stars on other projects. So you can, if you create lots of projects with this collection, you can reuse certain pieces. Like you will see that on the next project I use one of those snowflakes which fell out of those to add here, and on the last project I will show you, you will see again those snowflakes which they fell out from that piece on a Christmas cracker which I created using the lantern. Winter Wishes, it's a set which I received as a extra to use on those projects, because I'm quite new to Hunky Dory. As I said before, I didn't have many items from Hunky Dory, and I asked them if they can provide extra sentiments, so that's why I got this die set as an extra, and those a few sheets of those sentiments as well, which I'm so grateful for. And I never had this vertical sentiment, so this is a Christmas vertical sentiment. You can see all the words here. That's how they look. I will try to link that as well. So this is the card. It's 6 by 6, of course, mats and layers. I use this embossing folder behind it. Yeah, long days, and I think it looks really nice. So this is project number, I think, 6. So let me move this one. I created this one. That was actually my last project. I created only last night, and I thought, I even said that I will try to create a shaker card, and then I thought, okay, I need to maybe create a diorama card, but then it was quite late already, and I made a mistake, because instead of let me show you, where is that die set. Instead of for the diorama to only cut into my diorama using that die, I actually put those two together. And when I ran that through my die cutting machine, I said, oh no, I made a mistake. So what I did, I left it in, I turned it over, put some double-sided tape around it to keep that piece in my cardstock. And I thought, okay, don't panic, do not throw it away, use it for something else. And that's why this diorama shaker card came to life. And I was thinking, no, keep calm. And that's why I put underneath, there is a double-sided tape. I put some 3D foam pads around it. I put the sequins, and I thought, okay, I will use the vellum from Hunky Dory as well. And then I started slowly create this card. It was a lot of measuring, because if you've got like a aperture inside, and then you have to make sure that all the mats and layers are measured up correctly, there is a lot of cutting, and you know, those little sliver by sliver cutting away, you know, checking if it's correct and marking, and then cutting away a little bit more. But I'm happy, I'm so happy that I stuck with this card and I finished it. And I think I've got 2 in 1, because I've got diorama and a shaker card. So I hope you like it. I love it. I think I'm really happy with every single project I've created. And this is that snowflake. I said that it's an offcut, like a waste from this project. And again, the sentiment and what else. And I got those papers as well as extra, and that one as well, but I couldn't find the name of the paper pad. I will try to look it up again if there is a paper pad in Hunky Dory and what it's called exactly, because I got just few sheets to give me some extra products to create my samples. So this is project number 7, quite a lot. And this is the last one. Actually, that was the last one, but I will show you this one as the last, because it's a bigger project. So as you can see, you need to create 2 lanterns and put them together. And it's so simple. It's so simple, and I'm so happy with this one. I hope you can see it, how beautiful, how sparkly it is. I know that you can see the joint, but I think now looking at it, I could have added a ribbon joining those 2 together and then do the mats and layers. But this is something I actually thought about just now. So this is something maybe you can use if you're going to get this die set. And as you can see, silver mirror card, the base is cut from white cardstock, and you can see those extra dies. I think they are so super cute. You can use them on the background. As you've seen me, I use this one. So all those cutting dies are so really they thought about how to create a beautiful die set. And I forgot that in some of those places I use those pearl drops in white. It's like a pearly white. You have it here, you have it there, where else, and on that Christmas tree here, the baubles. It looks really nice. So I hope you like those projects. Let me know which one is your favorite. I'm really looking forward to hear from you. I know that it's difficult to fit all of them on my screen now, but I hope you will like them. So thank you so much for watching. As I said, I'm going to include all the information below the video so you can check it out. I will include the links. If I will forget about something, just let me know. Just ask me in the comment. I will try to reply. And let me know which one is your favorite. What do you think about me creating those? Really, I'm really so proud of myself for creating those different looking projects using this die set and that lantern. Let me know which die is your favorite. Which one would you go for if you couldn't get the full collection, for example? So thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to read your comments, and I will see you in my next video very soon.